you have a YouTube channel. There's never been a better time to start a channel and get your voice out there. But you also have a problem. No one is watching. Now you can get mad all you want at the algorithm. Truth of the matter is, small channels are blowing up. The problem is you. Now thankfully, you found this video and me, your YouTube messiah. No cap, bro. For the next 11 minutes, I'm gonna babble on about useless information and dance around the subject. Why? Because 11 minutes is how long it takes to make a video eligible for monetization, until I finally get to the point, which is to scam you out of your hard-earned cash so you'll purchase my 87-step master course into how to become a YouTube sensation overnight. And all it'll take is 5 simple installments of $199.99. I mean, I'm practically giving away for free. And I promise that if you follow all my guidance and all of the steps of the course, you will go from 10 subscribers to 10,000 overnight. And by your next birthday, you'll reach 10 million. But first, a word from our sponsor. Why would you do that? Oh man, don't you just hate those pompous masters of the universe asses claim to have the solution for all of your creative YouTube problems? I am not one of them. This is more of a group therapy session among small creators who are just frustrated by the endless propaganda and salesmanship from people online telling you what your problem is and why your channel's not being seen. I have 11 points based on things that I've seen YouTube experts and those working at the company say. I'm gonna give you the sell, and then I'm gonna give you the truth. So the first one, the sell, the quality of your video. The equipment is bad. You overspent on good equipment. All you needed was your cell phone. Quality of your videos is not up to par. You're working too hard at it. Simple is better. Your audio is atrocious. Don't worry about it too much. People are there for the vibe. You're overly edited. You're not edited enough. The truth is, we've all watched channels with the absolute lowest quality skyrocket to 1 million subscribers. And you're just like, oh God, what are they doing technically? Jesus Christ. And we've seen other channels with the highest quality of production linger at 50 subscribers for 10 years. You know, there's a great Vegas vlogger. His stuff was beautifully edited, beautifully put together. Some of the crispest stuff ever. And you know, he likable personality, good content at the right time, beautiful stuff. Now, he just takes it easy. 2 channels, low effort, has even admitted it on podcasts. Quality is not what's breaking your channel. The second sell, the market. You need to find a niche. You're not broad ranging enough. Are you adding value to your viewers? Be stylish. Don't try to be too stylish. The truth, everything adds value to someone or many someones. It's about finding those people. Be that niche, or be that just that you cover many topics and someone's going to hone in on your particular style, your particular way of presentation. You know, tell a story, be succinct. People want to listen to you talk in unedited long form. Oh, nobody has time to watch something that's too long. Be quick. It's always going to be what you're not doing, which is why people are telling you you're failing. Don't listen to it. Number 3. The sell. The 4 T's. Title, thumbnails, tags, and trends. The title. Some are long, some are short. Lowercase, big case, all big case, little case, lowercase, no lowercase, 2 words. Clickbaity, I mean, clickbait does work. Thumbnails. Some say simple is better. Some say be colorful and busy. Some say use AI, it's eye-catching. It's on the cusp of technology. Some say show yourself, it's more relatable. Don't show yourself. No one wants to see you. You're not the star. There is one surefire way to get people to click on your videos. I'm gonna get into that later, but there is that traditional YouTube Mr. Beast style that everyone does. It works for some, it doesn't work for others. Do what feels right. Tags. Some say put very few tags on the same, max out the 500 character limit. It's all a freaking crapshoot. It really, truly is. I max out the 500. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it don't. Trends. My friend, you are already too late. I mean, how many times have you heard shorts are blowing up? And then you start doing shorts and a week later you hear YouTube is all about long form content. What the fuck? If you've seen a trend more than 10 times Or if you watch enough people with their cell phones and their shopping cart at Costco go around too many times, it's over. You missed it. So stop chasing it. Be authentic to you. Don't stress yourself out trying to catch the uncatchable. Number 4, running gags. And this is less talked about usually, but they'll be like, keep your friends and family out of it. Don't have any ongoing jokes. Return viewers often come back because they've deemed that you're a friend in their head, like Wendy Williams used to say. They are coming back sometimes for the personality, sometimes for the content, usually a mix of both. Once you're a success, those OG fans love the references. You gotta start somewhere, so don't listen to them. Number 5, take a drink of water. Utilize your community. Call on friends and families to watch, subscribe, like, comment, share, etc. The truth. Most of your friends and family are gonna start off super enthusiastic about your cute little project that you're doing on the side, and 98% of them are gonna fall off really fucking quickly. You're gonna notice people not watching, not commenting. They definitely aren't sharing. They most likely never did. It's hard not to take that personal, Lord knows I know, but don't. Because that's life. People get busy, people get caught up, and what's your cup of tea, even though they're your close friends, may not be their cup of tea. And also look in the mirror. Have you always supported every single one of your creative friends? Have you always shared? Have you always watched? Have you always liked? Have you always done all that stuff? Probably not. I know I'm guilty of not always doing it. And for those of you out there who are always that supportive person, the world needs more people like you. You know, some people are lucky enough to belong to communities that are gonna support any content that comes from someone within that community, no matter how good or bad it is, they do support. And that's how the world should be. Don't bank on friends and family. Very, very few are gonna stick with you through this journey. Until, of course, there's a success, not like the running gags. Well, then they're right up your ass. Number 6, the sell. Authenticity. Be yourself. Have personality. Don't lie about how you feel about something because it breaks trust with your audience. The truth. Trust me. I've worked with a lot of content creators, and most of the people on YouTube are some disingenuous version of themselves. It's a piece of their personalities that they blow up. And that's the business. There's nothing wrong with that. It's bad when it borders on a character or caricature, but they're not always authentic. Honesty turns most people off. I can't tell you how many videos I have talking about a place, and all I get are comments, Jesus, bro, why are you just making videos to complain? What did you like? Meanwhile, if you actually watch the video, there's a million things equal to what I didn't like, or more so that I did. You know, keep in mind that most people keep living in a comfortable bubble of blandness and boredom. And also, so having too much personality isn't always good. A lot of the most successful people on YouTube are boring as fuck. They talk real boring and bland, like, yeah, you know, wow, so crazy. Did you see that? That's lit. And people like that. People like bland. People like not to be challenged. People want themselves and the things that they like, or they think they like to be glazed. If that's not you, just like it's not me, that can be a problem. And also, while this is subjective, you just may not be likable to watch. And that's something that I'm wrestling with right now myself. Like, I really think I'm just not watchable. And it's just not meant to be. Some people are gonna disagree and say, yeah, I do like watching you, but is it enough to get the audience to get monetized, to get views, to try to get something on the back end from this? Not that you should be doing it for that. You need to be doing it for the love of it, but you know, after working your ass off for years and years and years and years, project to project to project, or sticking with one and still there's no returns, what's the one constant through all of that? It's you. It's me and my work. And yet, you want to stay true to yourself. It's a conundrum, isn't it? Number 7, collaborate. It's how you build community, because content creators are all in this together. No, we're not. The truth of the matter is that no one wants to collaborate with nobodies. There's just not enough of the YouTube pie to go around for all of us. Even if, like I have done, you give shout outs and mentions and tags, and even sometimes whole videos made recommending other pages. Sometimes it's content creators that you do have a good relationship with back and forth. Most of the time, they're not gonna do the same back for you. And the bigger channels, if you can't get them anything in their business, because it is a business, and that's a harsh pill to swallow, but it's the truth, they're not gonna collaborate with you. My old channel, New York and Vegas, you know, we didn't do a collaboration, but like Jaycation, very successful. I helped him with camera work. He had me on there and he gave me a shout out. That was one of those rare examples that kindness was there. But the majority of content creators are not going to do that for you. Not the big ones. The majority are not. You know, and I'm going to tell you a little story real quick. I did a collaboration with another channel, you know, talking about how he really liked my stuff, So we did a review of a breakfast place here, had him on there. He had like his business attached to his YouTube, and I thought it was a really good business. We talked about it, and the agreement was, you know, I'd be on his channel, he'd be on my channel. Well, at this stage, you're not putting anything in writing. There's really nothing you can do but a handshake agreement. And sometimes someone's gonna honor it and sometimes they aren't. He didn't honor it. Never appeared on his stuff. Said he was gonna have me on his podcast also, never appeared. He mentioned me briefly. He was talking about the time that he was in Vegas doing collaborations with a bunch of people and talked about, oh, I met up with the New Yorker in Vegas and we went to shoot a breakfast review. But the highlight of that was that someone from my hometown recognized me and we had a good conversation right in the middle of the restaurant. I got the mention, but like he got full on ass promotion. That's the business, as disheartening as that is. Number 8, the algorithm is working for you. How many YouTube experts, both who are content creators themselves and those who are working for the company of YouTube, say that the algorithm is evolving to help smaller channels? Fuck off. The truth is that every YouTube worker interview is lying to you. When you go to HR at your company, do you really have faith that they're there to help you, or are they there to help the bigwigs? Exactly. When it comes to other experts who don't work at the channel, most of the time, they're tagging it on to, now if you spend this much money, $89.99 for my 5-course curriculum, you'll go from 10 subscribers to 10,000 overnight. They're selling it, they're tagging you off. There are content creators out there who claim to have the secret sauce and who give it away for free. And there's nothing wrong with trying some of those things if you feel it might work for you. But before you pay for anyone's lessons who has a vested interest in stringing you along and moving the goalposts, go to the free ones first. Moving on. This is a fun one. Pretty privilege isn't real. Now this is tricky. I'm not here to shame anyone who's got the goods, male or female or otherwise alike. Good Lord, use what your mama gave you. There's no shame in that game. Sex sells. It's the truest, oldest form of human currency. And if I had the goods, if I had the muscles and the pecs and the 8-pack, I wouldn't have my shirt on right now. And that circles back to my earlier point about thumbnails. The one surefire way to make sure that your thumbnail gets clicked on is have a hot person in there. Have some of the girls out or have a dude with his shirt off. The women tend to work more. You're gonna get more clicks from everyone if you have a really, really gorgeous hot woman in your thumbnail than you are the guys. But that works too. There are plenty of boring ass content creators out there who we all follow simply because of the way they look, and I'm as guilty of it as everybody else, and I hate myself every bit as much as I hate the fact that those people know exactly what they're doing. It's the ones that wanna lie about it that piss me off. There is a really good genre commentator, a young Latina who the very first time I saw her channel was because of her thumbnail, and I clicked on it like, hello, and then I heard what she said, and I kept going back because I usually like her take a lot. So she kept me because of her talent, her content, her skill, but I came there for this. And then she says in one of her videos, she basically claimed that pretty privilege is not a thing on YouTube. No. It is, and I challenge anyone who uses what they have physically in their thumbnails and on camera to not put themselves in either for a month and then report back what your algorithm growth monthly report says. I promise you the numbers will have gone down. Pretty privilege is a thing. There ain't nothing wrong with that. If you got it, use it. But then don't turn around and say that that ain't part of the reason why you have an audience. Am I jealous? Absolutely. Am I being honest though? Mm-hmm. Now we come to number 10, which is when all these experts have run out of anything else to say because you tried every single step they've told you was going to be foolproof. They have the last recourse, which is your content is just plain bad. And it always starts with, well, your first 100 videos are going to be shit. And for those of us who didn't just start out, those of us who've been doing this for a while, when you start a new project, no, that doesn't necessarily hold true. Not everyone's first videos are crap. Many are, maybe most are, but not everyone's. But they try to condition us into thinking that what we do in the beginning is crap. And it's like when you're arguing with someone and you've won and they have nothing left to say except to insult you. Violence is the last recourse of the weak. Well, insulting someone and their YouTube content is the last recourse of people who claim to be experts and are really dumbasses. If you've gotten to the point where people just say, well, you just suck, and you know deep in your heart that you don't, and in your head, then don't listen to those people because they have an ulterior motive. Like I said earlier, there's just not enough of the YouTube pie to go around for everyone. And there's a vested interest from these experts to not only upsell you their product, but to mitigate that pie so they hold on to more of it and you only eat the crumbs. And finally, this isn't a sell, this is just the truth. The last thing no one really ever wants to talk about is that the only truly foolproof way to be successful on YouTube is to be lucky. That's it, as simple as that. Some people in one day get 50,000 subscribers and others work their asses off, hundreds of videos, and in 5 years, they haven't even reached 500. Sometimes the timing and the topic and the presentation and the right person at the right time was doom scrolling at 1 a.m. They saw your shit, they shared it, and all of a sudden it blew up. And other times you didn't get there at the right exact sweet spot moment. Everything in life has some component of luck. So in conclusion, what value do I hope that this adds to your viewing time? Just that you know that you're not alone. To have the reassurance and the validation that you're not going crazy for thinking, shit, is the algorithm rigged against me and other channels like me? It is. It is not friendly. It's corporation, advertiser friendly. So don't listen to the people who are lying to you and telling you otherwise. You're not alone in wanting to say this aloud or being afraid that there'll be some kind of retaliation for doing so. I'm sure there's gonna be comments that says I'm just a crybaby little bitch. Okay, if I can help anyone on my level feel like they're not alone, then it's worth it. More than likely, your channel does not suck, despite what the experts say. I sure don't have the overall fix. If I did, I would have done already and not be hovering at 322, I think, at the time of posting subs on my channel. You know, it just no one really has that all-encompassing solution. Again, except for luck and a little bit of pretty privilege. Be discerning who you give your coin to, who you listen to, including me. Who the hell am I? Just someone who's spouting off based on experience. Been around this game for far too long. You know, granted this channel only came out this year, but I've had many other channels in the past where I had to make the very difficult decision. Do I keep on doing this? And at what point does it become necrophilia? Because there are certain milestones you do have to reach within a certain amount of time before you really realize this ain't working, reinvent yourself with something else. I've been through it too many times with too many different quality productions to not know that the system itself is not foolproof. But I'm not saying to give up. You know, I'm gonna tell you a little story. I moved to Las Vegas, this is where I live now, from New York City. Born and raised New Yorker. Why did I move here? What's the real reason why? I told people it was about money and quality of life and being close to the nature and exploring the West and being done with New York and and all of that is true to an extent. But even I was denying the truth to myself, which was when the pandemic happened, all these amazing Vegas vloggers, and even some that aren't so amazing, they blew up, they took off. I thought if I moved here right after the pandemic, which is what I did in 2021, maybe I could get in on that. And I gave it my all and it didn't work. I left everyone and everything that I loved behind to try to make my art become my career, to make it happen. And it didn't work. And it sucks. And I miss New York every day and I regret moving here every day, but I also don't regret moving here every day because I know I tried. I took a shot on myself and my art and it didn't pan out, and that's okay. And it's okay that it doesn't pan out from you. Yes, we watch award shows where everyone stands there and they're like, this is for all the people who are struggling and believe. Don't give up, keep hustling, keep at it. It's going to happen. No, it's probably not going to happen. That's the truth. Whoever created the saying, when you step in shit, that means you're gonna come into some money, was full of said shit. You wanna believe that it'll happen if you hustle and you work hard, but there are far more struggling artists who never get there than there are those who reach that plateau. But don't let that stop you from trying. Please don't give up. Please, because I'm not gonna give up as much as some days I really want to. It may not happen for you. It may not happen for me. But we have to find a way to most days feel and believe and cherish that the journey is worth it. You're not crazy, you're not delusional. The YouTube algorithm does hate you. And I hope that maybe this video lets you know that you're not alone in feeling the way you do. All right, like, share, subscribe. Oh, I feel like an asshole saying that after this. I got no real grand conclusion to this. Thank you for watching, though. I do love you. I really do. I hope this recorded.